Good morning, everyone. Can I pause to just say to Archdeacon Patrick and Franklin Jackson, congratulations and bless you both, among my favorite priests, both of them. And can I also just want to recognize Janet Jackson and Deaconess Elaine, who have held them up in the work over these many years. Bless them. Archdeacon Patrick Cunningham, Reverend Kamar Prendergast, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Dr. Anthony McLaughlin, Head of the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigations Branch, CTOC, Detective Inspector Kamisha Gordon, Head of Anti-Trafficking in Persons Vice Squad, Jamaica Constabulary Force, members of the National Taskforce Against Trafficking in Persons, other specially invited guests, the entire congregation, and children here gathered, good morning again. Indeed, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I want to use this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude on this special occasion for us to fellowship with the members of St. Luke's Church, where I am, of course, no stranger. I remain a part of the fold over these many years and still remain a part of the fold. As I lead the charge in my capacity as the chairman for the National Task Force Against Trafficking in Persons, I want to share in brief a little about human trafficking, but to also encourage us to recommit ourselves to taking a stand against human trafficking, and specifically this year, against child trafficking. Today we commence the observance of Trafficking in Persons Week, which goes up to next Saturday. And on Tuesday of this coming week, we will pause to observe the World Day Against Trafficking in Persons. We certainly have our hands full as members of the task force, and this year's observation will focus on raising awareness of the causes and vulnerabilities associated with child trafficking, and place emphasis on the critical need for dedicated support for child victims of trafficking. Our theme for this year is particularly poignant: leave no child behind in the fight against human trafficking. And it serves as a stark reminder that even in our darkest hours, we must never forget the most vulnerable among us, our nation's children, who are subjected to various forms of abuse, conflict, and neglect. Congregation, it is important to note the seriousness of this crime. The United Nations posits that globally, 1 in 3 victims of human trafficking is a child, and the majority of these trafficked children are girls. This act is not only heinous and a lucrative criminal activity, but it represents a threat to human rights and human dignity. I want to reassure you that these children are not just statistics. They are our daughters, our sisters, our friends, even our sons and neighbors. They are the faces of our shared humanity, and their suffering should be a fight that we all wish to win. We must shatter the collective silence, which provides a fertile ground for human trafficking to thrive, and we must prioritize the protection of our children at all costs. Our task force is committed to end this scourge, but we cannot do it alone. And I really call on the church today to join hands in unity and prayer as we stand in solidarity to free our children from the bondage of human trafficking and to recover those who fall victim. I want to remind us that where there is unity, there is victory. United we stand, but divided we fall. So I urge you, brethren and sistren, to continue to offer spiritual guidance and support to our children. by encouraging them to report any form of exploitation or abuse. In closing, I want to remind us that we are called to be the light in the darkness. We are called to be the hands and feet of Christ, reaching out to those who are lost and forgotten. Let us pledge to leave no child behind in the fight against human trafficking. I want to thank Archdeacon Patrick for having us here today and to the entire congregation. And can I take this opportunity, Archdeacon, to present a monetary gift from the National Task Force to St. Luke's Church and ask that it be put towards outreach for the St. Simon's Basic School.